Hey everyone, how's it going? Coach Kim here from KimberlyBroom.com, coming to you from the suburbs of Boston in the middle of a blizzard. So right now we still have power, which is awesome. So the topic is 10 ways mentally strong people build powerful mindsets. So coaches, when you think of achieving your goals, whether it's business or personal, do you find that your biggest obstacle is you? It's yourself. It's your mindset, right? That's what this is all about. And mindset, it's always been a topic I love to learn about. And it's funny, I did a poll last week and I asked a question: when it comes to weight loss, do you prefer to focus on, or are you more drawn to read or learn about information that it's more mindset or more like nutrition based? So I only gave those two options. There's a lot to weight loss, but I just gave those two options in the poll, and most people said mindset. And I'm a total mindset junkie, and I think it's because we know if we can get our mind around something, then we can totally overcome and we can achieve that goal. It's really about our mindset. It really is about mind over matter. So earlier today, I was reading this article from Inc. magazine, and this is the article. It's 10 ways mentally strong people build powerful mindsets. And I'm like, ooh, well, I want to read about this. So as I was reading, I'm like, you know what? This would be a good one to share. So I figured I would come on live and share with you since, I'm stuck in the snowstorm. So are you guys ready? Who do we have with me? Hey, Charlie, how's it going? Bill Simmons, Sean, what's happening? Hey, Sean, how are you? What are you doing in the snowstorm? So guys, as you're jumping on, say hello. I always love to see who's tuning in. I appreciate that. I appreciate the comments that you leave, the feedback. And if you're catching the replay, hashtag replay. So I know, appreciate that. All right, so let's get into the 10 ways, right? So I do have notes because it's a lot of information. I wanted to keep myself on track because I didn't want to go down that rabbit hole, which I still may, who knows? So number one way that these powerful people build these strong mindsets and maintain them is, first and foremost, it's the power of intention. And the article talked about David Bowie, and it talked about Madonna, and how they had this unshakable belief in their success, in their future success. Like even before they got there, they had this mindset about them, and it just pulled them to their success. And I totally believe that. I know you gotta know it in your heart. You gotta see it. You gotta believe it, right? I totally feel that. And sometimes we're not quite there, right? Sometimes we can see it, but we're like, I don't know. Can I do it? I think I can't. You're back and forth. That's the time you want to find a mantra. You want to work on your visualization. You want to just really focus on it, spend some time there, and get around people that are on that path. Get around those people that are making it happen, and they will pull you along. Their guidance, their knowledge, their wisdom, their belief in themselves, their belief in you, it will pull you along. But number one is power of intention. Huge. Number two is taking time to think, right? I remember I had a coach, and she's like, do you have any time to think in your day? We were going over my schedule, and she asked this question, and I was like, oh, no. When I thought about it, I'm like, no, I get up and I hit the ground running, right? I just start slamming through my day, and I really wasn't taking any time to really think about it. And the top performers, they understand how important reflection and introspection really are, and they take the time to evaluate their progress, right? They take this time, they give their mind space to notice and grow new ideas. It's so important. So that is number two. Number three is learning to deal with negative thoughts, right? That's huge. How many of you suffer from that, right? I think we all do it at some point, right? So they're not any, they're not born special where they don't have negative thoughts, but they just learn how to deal with them in a better way. So negative thoughts, they can really derail the best of us, right? It's true. But what these folks do, these top performers do, they don't suppress these negative thoughts. They more or less just kind of accept them and acknowledge them that it's just a thought, right? They don't latch onto it, and they know it really doesn't have a lot of power. Unless you're giving it that power. That's different. So they just don't latch onto it, but they use these thoughts to look at the situation in a different light, right? So they use it to look at things with a fresh perspective, and they try to replace that negative thought with a positive thought. And it takes a little time, but you can totally train your brain for this. You can get there. I believe that. I know that. Number 4 is they don't listen to the haters, right? So when you are doing big things, when you are going big, when you are starting to become a big super success, people are going to start hating on your ideas and just the fact that you're getting successful, right? So the article states that. It goes into this. And it says here in quotes, winners don't give away their power by allowing hate or judgment to affect their ambitions or self-confidence. Boom. I love that. Pretty much enough said about that. But just don't listen to the haters. So number 5 is they meditate. Woo! I've talked about this before. I know not everybody's into it, but man, oh man, meditation's huge for me. Helping to calm the mind, it really does help with focus, right? So these top performers, these peak performers, they know that these moments of stillness, it can really start to eliminate the distractions. It can really help to start helping you gain that clarity in the direction that you want to go, right? And I totally agree with that. So number 6 is they work with coaches, right? We all work with coaches, right? All of us. Like if you are on the business track, if you are working in business for yourself, even with our personal goals, right? We have fitness coaches, we have health coaches. I'm a weight loss coach. So, this is what we do. We work with coaches, right? When we're trying to better ourselves. And even the most successful people hire coaches. They hire them for accountability. They hire them to help them hone their craft. They hire them to help keep them focused, right? And on the right track. Nobody does great things alone. I'm just going to say that. Nobody does great things alone. So consider that. Number 7, they're constantly learning, right? I love to learn. I'm always learning. I love taking seminars and workshops and learning about new things. But Inc. magazine says these top performers, they know that learning is key for growth mindset. Huge. They read, they invest in themselves, right? So all of that. Number 8, they have clear goals, right? So these people with these powerful mindsets, they have clear, defined goals. They know exactly what they want. They have a plan on how to get there. They have it written down, and they keep it on the forefront of their minds, right? So they're always keeping it in front of them so that they don't get off track, so that they don't lose focus. So that was number 8. Number 9, they exercise. What? Exercise, huge. Top performers understand that a healthy mind and body has a direct connection on their professional success. Yes, it's true. I totally agree with that. So it goes on to say that, the path to greatness, there's a lot of demands. There's a lot of physical demands. There's a lot of emotional demands on the body. And if you are exercising and keeping your mind and your body healthy, you can manage these better, right? It's a lot more manageable when your mind and body is strong. Love that one. And number 10, finally, hey Donna, how's it going? Number 10, finally, is that they laugh, right? So they have time to let loose, right? They're not all just serious, and they're not all just like all about business. They make time to let loose, let the feel-good endorphins flow, right? They don't say laughter is the best medicine for no reason. It's true. So we need to allow that into our life too, right? We can't be all business and no play. We got to have a little bit of play. But that laughter, it's just a release. It's a release of all the feel-good hormones. So I hope you enjoyed this article, these tips. I like the article, so I thought I would share the tips. I don't think I missed anything. The article, it goes on to say, when your mind is strong, you can handle the ups and downs a lot better. When your mind is weak, that's when we start to make bad decisions. We're making them maybe out of fear or out of fatigue. And I totally agree. I love these points. They're kind of, maybe you knew, maybe it's nothing new and earth shattering, but sometimes we need a good reminder, right? And mindset is huge. So I hope you get some good points out of this. If you did, please share this out. Love that. If you want to continue the conversation, head on over to Coach Kim's Corner and we can talk more over there. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.